to know, a fractured echo of its glow. The architect's designs unspoken, perfect worlds forever broken. Demiurge, a sculptor of the void. He built the stars and leave them destroyed. Demiurge, oh master of the flame, we're caught in your design, no one's the same.
Let's talk about the moon. For many cultures and people, it's held deep meaning. Some religions consider it sacred, while conspiracy theorists see it as a sinister tool of the government. But what if I told you there's a connection between them, a hidden history that reveals the moon's role in a grander plan? This isn't just about alien conspiracies or holographic realities. We're diving deeper, touching on beliefs that predate modern times. And this story begins with an ancient group known as the Gnostics. They offer a unique perspective on the cosmos, where the moon isn't just a celestial body, it's a key player in a cosmic drama with its ties to the Demiurge and the Archons. The Demiurge, according to Gnostic beliefs, was not the supreme god, but a lesser being that created the material world. In contrast, the supreme god was seen as transcendent, unknowable, and the source of the divine spark within humans. The Gnostics believed that the Demiurge, in his ignorance, kept humanity trapped in the material world through a complex system of planetary rulers known as the Archons. And the moon held a significant place in this narrative. But first, we must understand the ancient mystery schools that helped shape these beliefs. One such school was the Essenes, a Jewish sect that flourished in the deserts of Judea around the time of Jesus. They emphasized communal living, spiritual enlightenment, and the quest for hidden wisdom. Many believe John the Baptist was influenced by Essene teachings, and their practices also resonated with some early Christians. Their belief in reincarnation might have been influenced by the cyclical nature of the moon's phases, mirroring the recurring pattern of death and rebirth. They saw the moon as a celestial mirror reflecting the spiritual state of humanity. During the full moon, they celebrated the triumph of light over darkness, symbolizing the potential for enlightenment. Another group, the Theraputa, sought a more solitary path to spirituality. They lived in secluded communities, engaging in prayer, meditation, and the study of sacred texts. While less is known about their beliefs, it's believed they, too, explored the depths of the human psyche and the hidden realms of the cosmos, possibly finding guidance in the enigmatic glow of the moon. As we venture further into this cosmic tale, it's important to remember that the Gnostics weren't a monolithic group. Different sects had varying beliefs and interpretations. What we know as Gnosticism is a tapestry woven from various texts and teachings, one of which is the Pistis Sophia, one of the earliest and most influential Gnostic texts. In this text, the soul is seen as an emanation from the true God, the Father of light. Upon its creation, the soul embarks on a journey through the depths of space. As it ascends, it encounters 3 stages of emanations, each representing different qualities of the divine. The soul initially struggles with matter, symbolized by the element of water, but it eventually progresses to the realm of the spirit, overcoming various obstacles along the way. These stages parallel the journey of spiritual growth, emphasizing the necessity to overcome material attachment and ascend to higher states of consciousness. But it's in the following that we encounter the archonic influence. The soul, having passed through the spiritual realm, faces the final test, traversing the path of the pleroma, where it encounters the archons for the last time. To proceed, the soul needs a special word, a spiritual key to unlock the gates of the pleroma. Once it's received, the soul is free to return to the Father of Light. However, the path is fraught with challenges. The soul must navigate through 7 mansions, each presided over by angelic powers that test its purity. Only when the soul remains pure throughout these trials does it gain the strength to enter the presence of the Father of Light. This narrative highlights the central Gnostic concept, the soul's need to escape the material world and return to its divine source. But it also introduces another crucial element, the moon. The Pistis Sophia, along with other Gnostic texts, mentions the moon as a celestial body with spiritual significance. It's not merely a satellite, but a point of transition in the soul's journey. When the soul reaches the moon after death, it can either be purified and sent back to Earth for rebirth or ascend to higher realms for eventual liberation. In Gnosticism, the moon is depicted as a sieve, filtering souls as they ascend. Those deemed impure are returned to Earth for another chance at spiritual growth, while the purified move towards enlightenment. This view aligns with the lunar cycles, with the full moon potentially representing a time when souls are judged and their fates determined. However, it's essential to recognize the diversity within Gnosticism. Not all Gnostic texts explicitly discuss the moon's role in the soul's journey. For example, the Gnostine, a distinct Gnostic group, didn't include the moon in their cosmological model. Instead, they envisioned a star named Achamoth as the vessel of souls, guiding them through the cosmos until they reach the Father of Light. So let's take a step back and summarize what we've covered so far. The Gnostics believed that the moon served as a sort of checkpoint for souls after death. It acted as a barrier between the material world and the realm of the archons. To pass through the moon and reach the Father of Light, one needed a special word or key that represented spiritual knowledge. This journey of the soul was seen as a way to break free from the cycle of reincarnation and return to its divine source. But now let's introduce a captivating twist to this narrative. What if the moon's role was not just as a celestial checkpoint, but as a prison in itself? In this new perspective, the moon is not just a barrier to be crossed, but a trap to be escaped. Let's explore this idea, keeping in mind that this is a reimagining of Gnostic beliefs rather than a literal interpretation of their teachings. Picture this, the moon as a fortress constructed by the Demiurge to hold the sparks of the Father of Light within human souls captive. As souls ascend after death, they encounter the Demiurge's formidable archons who guard the moon closely. Passing the archons is nearly impossible without the right knowledge, and the Demiurge ensures that this knowledge remains hidden from most. He seeks to prevent the souls from reaching the Father of Light. Now, the Gnostics believed that the Demiurge viewed himself as the soul god. He doesn't want anyone else, including the Father of Light, to claim that title. Therefore, the moon serves as a strategic point of control, allowing him to monitor and limit the progress of the souls. The Demiurge aims to keep these souls trapped, preventing them from reuniting with the Father of Light. In this narrative, the archons become more than just gatekeepers. They transform into jailers, ensuring that the Demiurge's authority remains intact. The very structure of the moon becomes a testament to the Demiurge's power, a constant reminder of the material world's dominance. To truly comprehend this concept, it helps to delve into the core Gnostic beliefs. The Gnostics taught that the universe we perceive was created by the Demiurge, a flawed being driven by ego and a desire for adoration. They believed that the true God, the Father of Light, existed beyond this material realm. The Gnostics saw the material world as a prison for the human soul, trapping it away from its divine source. Their solution to this cosmic dilemma was gnosis, a special knowledge that allowed the soul to break free from the Demiurge's influence and return to the Father of Light. Achieving gnosis meant recognizing the illusory nature of the material world and understanding that the soul's true home lies in the spiritual realm. With this understanding, we can better grasp how the moon fits into this grand scheme. It's not merely a celestial object, but a symbol of the Demiurge's power and control. His fortresses and the archons represent the barriers that stand between the souls and their divine source. However, this perspective also raises a question. If the moon is a prison for the soul, how can it be destroyed? This is where the Gnostics' emphasis on personal transformation comes into play. Gnosticism was not just a set of abstract beliefs, but a call to action. It encouraged individuals to embark on a spiritual journey to reclaim their divine essence. By achieving gnosis and shedding the illusions of the material world, individuals could, in a sense, break free from the moon's confines. It is a reminder that the battle between the Demiurge and the Father of Light is not just a cosmic struggle, but a deeply personal one. The Gnostics believed that within each individual lies a spark of the Father of Light, and it's this spark that they sought to reconnect with. By doing so, they aimed to transcend the limitations imposed by the Demiurge and his archons. To understand the Gnostic approach to spiritual liberation, let's revisit the concept of gnosis. Gnosis was more than just knowledge. It was a profound realization of one's true nature and connection to the Father of Light. It was about awakening to the illusory nature of the material world and recognizing the need to transcend it. Gnostics believed that this realization was the key to breaking free from the moon's influence. By attaining gnosis, individuals could strip away the layers of illusion and connect directly with their divine source. This journey of self-discovery wasn't a passive one. The Gnostics actively sought out secret teachings and mysteries that unveiled the deeper truths of existence. They engaged in rituals and practices designed to align their consciousness with the Father of Light, even if those teachings were sometimes considered heretical by the dominant religious authorities. Now, let's return to our discussion of the moon and its implications. The Gnostics believed that the moon, with its changing phases, was a reflection of the spiritual journey itself. The waxing and waning of the moon could symbolize the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, which in turn mirrored the soul's path towards enlightenment. During the full moon, when the moon's disk is entirely illuminated, it's a potent time for spiritual activity. Some Gnostics believed that during the full moon, the veil between the material world and the spiritual realm is thinnest, allowing for greater access to the unseen energies of the cosmos. However, it's important to acknowledge that the Gnostic view of the moon wasn't uniform across all groups. While some sects incorporated the moon into their cosmology, others, like the Gnosian, didn't. For instance, the Gnosian used a star named Achamoth instead of the moon as a guide for souls on their journey. As we conclude this exploration, let's remember that the Gnostic teachings were deeply symbolic and open to interpretation. Their beliefs reflected a time when the boundaries between spirituality, philosophy, and science were more blurred than they are today. The moon, with its mysterious beauty, always fascinates us,